I think it's Charlie. Now, hear me out. Hear me out.
What a random person.
Last week, we all identified that it was odd that Charlie just happened to be in the room the night of the election. And now, what is he, a part of OPA?
Also
He's just
weird.
there solving cases with them. And so, you know how sometimes you have just like this loud noise in front of you and it's just so distracting that you see behind it? The whole episode, he was trying to leave the country. The entire last episode, he's like, let's go to the Caribbeans. Come on, Quinn, let's leave. He was pushing it, but he was just like annoying, so we're like, shut up. So when
Lord.
Huck finally was like, what are you trying to do, murder her or marry her? He was like, and he took his ideal. He's like, yeah, marry. He had an epiphany in that moment. That was an aha moment. He just threw out marriage. He didn't have a ring. Quinn's like, do you have a ring? He was like, oh, I was going to get a ring. So then he kind of used that whole thing about wanting to get away. Wait for it.
Wow.
Wait, I know. It's layered. So the ring thing, the marriage thing, and then, if you remember, they had all this evidence. They went through it. They went through it. They filled it through it. Finally, at the very last minute, he so strategically said, yeah, why do I want to be here going through 833 voicemails when we can be off at an island? Well, why would you just randomly say that number? Oh, with Huck, who listens and hears and sees all? So Huck says...
that's how they figured it out.
That's how they figured it out. Huck said, okay, we have a 832.
He framed someone else.
The next scene... Guess who is the one who is retrieving the missing voicemail off the FBI server? That's Charlie. While Quinn and Huck goes into the forest because they track down this girl. All of them knew her location. Charlie could have sent Tom out, B613.
Yeah.
Could have sent Tom out to kill and to blow up that cabin. So now it goes back to the scene of Charlie. He's exposing to Olivia this missing voicemail that he happened to create.
And Quinn and
planted
Chuck
it.
were missing.
They were
he was
missing.
he was like, where are they? And then they just showed up.
They
but
showed
you're
back
right
up.
because I don't think he was. But in a sense, not expecting that. Damn, you're right.
Also, to your point, now that you're saying, because now you really got me on this train.
Yeah.
Because I also thought it was interesting that, this whole episode, Quinn was like hooing and hawing over whether or not she should marry him and looking for all the reasons why she shouldn't. And in that final scene, Olivia kind of tells her, like, just choose happiness, just be with him, like painting it out to be so perfect. And I feel like a lot of the times when that happens in a storyline, it's because it's not that perfect.
want us to be
There's
happy
something else behind it.
And not only
it could be that.
Because, like, she was also literally about to, like, dig into him. Because remember when Huck, because like, it was when she was looking into him and Huck was, like, doing all this research on her, or her and Huck were doing research, Olivia interrupted all of that. So you're right, she was just about to research all the bad things he did, and then she stopped. So you're so right.
Oh my
God! I gotta give it to you. That is the first really good series of the season. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
And I think because we know Charlie, we've seen him. He follows orders. He doesn't make the plans.
Yes, he
I think that
follows.
Rowan is behind it, and I think that he has Charlie at his serve as a server, and he has Tom because Tom owes Rowan because Rowan is the one who got him out of federal prison for the killing of Grant's child. So they are all indebted to him, and it circles back to exactly what you guys were talking about a moment ago, that Rowan wants to do well by his daughter. He wants to make her succeed, and it doesn't matter who dies or who's eliminated to make that happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Case closed.
I agree. I'm saying, wow.
My
But
mind is blown
that makes
right now.
perfect sense. Legitimate, like.
You turned
Just-
into Viola Davis
Wow.
and Honey with a Murder. Like,
Wow.
Thank you.
Just.
Oh, I gotta